So when it comes to Medicare Advantage, we're going to look at a few different factors to determine which are our clients' best options. Now, this is an example of a client that we were helping with, so you're going to see a bit unique things about him. But I want to kind of walk you through how we think about how to find the best Medicare Advantage plan. Now, if you go back to my other videos, you know that choosing the program that fits you best, whether it be Advantage or sticking to original Medicare, is a very important decision. We can't always undo it in the future. And so this decision usually happens somewhat simultaneously, but we can't forget that the program that you pick has long-term implications and we can't always change it in the future. So when our clients want to see Medicare Advantage plan options, we do a couple things. Again, we want to know, what are your medications? This client has very standard medications, nothing crazy, very simple, no big deal here. We also know, who are your doctors? Which doctors do you want to see? And then we will look to see what Medicare plans do those doctors accept. Not all doctors take all Medicare plans, and we believe that in order for Medicare to work the best, you want to have it accepted by your doctor. Otherwise, Medicare will not cover any of those expenses. Okay. Now, once we kind of narrow down the medications and the doctors, we then dig into specific plans. Our first plan we look at is called Medicare HMO Blue Saver RX. Now, if you go back to this page, you will see that all of his doctors do take Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is great. So when we see that all doctors take one of the same plans, we will focus on that one company initially. So in his case, it's Blue Cross Blue Shield. Now, Aetna is a good next option as well, because Aetna is taken by his first doctor, Dr. Aaron, and Dr. Oliver as well, but not by Dr. Brian. So if the client hates the Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, Aetna will be our best option, our best next option to consider when it comes to Medicare Advantage plans. So Blue Cross Blue Shield. This plan is called Medicare HMO Blue, technically Blue Saver. It has a $0 monthly premium. It has a deductible of $0 for both health and medications. The max out of pocket is $9,200. And his provided medications will only cost $60 for the entire year at a place like CVS. So if we go through our process, medications, they're covered. Doctors, they're covered by this. Next one's costs. These costs are actually pretty reasonable. I think my one concern about this plan is the max out of pocket of $9,200. That can be a lot of money for people on a fixed income. And so as long as they're okay having the chance of paying that much money, I think it's a decent plan to consider. Again, on the right-hand side, we do have some of the copays. But again, if he's healthy, he'll have no copays. But if he sees doctors, he could have copays add up. And those copays could add up to, again, the $9,200 out of pocket for the calendar year. So we look at the costs. Now, maybe the client will say, well, that's great that this Blue Cross Blue Shield plan is relatively inexpensive on a premium basis. It covers medications relatively low. But what if his goal is really to have the lowest cost plan possible? And if that's the case, I would have him look at a plan called Aetna Medicare Eagle Giveback. Now, this plan has no prescription drug coverage. This is fine for him as he is a veteran and he has access to the VA pharmacy. And VA pharmacies do meet Medicare's requirements. But again, this is another option. Again, this plan has a $0 premium, a deductible of $0 for health and drugs. And it also has a lower out-of-pocket than the last plan had as well. The key difference for here is if you look at this extra benefit comment down below, it's a little small on this slide, but it says extra benefits $80 give back. So what that means is when a plan says give back, most of them will say if they have a give back, it'll have it in its name, but it's going to put $80 per month back towards his Medicare Part B premium. So if his ultimate goal is to have the lowest premium possible, this is a better option for him than the Blue Cross Blue Shield plan. Now, the trade-off here, though, is that not all of his doctors take this plan. So he has to decide, does he want to save $80 a month or does he want to have access to his doctors? All three of his doctors. And that's something that he has to decide what to do. Again, this plan does have copays as well, but again, you'll only pay those copays when you actually go use those services.